Okay. And we are live on our YouTube live stream. Welcome, everyone. This is the Fresh Mints Daily. And we are coming to you live from Texas. Harrison's in Dallas. I'm in Austin. And I'm Elliot, your host. I'm the founder of Featuer NFT Mints. And with me is Harrison. And he's our researcher. So good morning, GM, and welcome to our show. I already think that today has already started a little smoother than the last ones we've done. This is our 5th show. We have our Twitter space up, and you guys can listen to us there. You can listen to us on our live stream. I'm today going to actually try to keep track if anyone sends us a comment or interacts with us, that we'll be able to kind of chat with you in real time. So today's show I'm really, really excited about. We're going to be introducing another new feature. Pretty much every day we've been shipping a new feature, and we're going to keep doing that. There's going to be so many new features within our platform through the month of July. And so we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about some NFTs that are minting today. And we'll also go over our insight report, which is a daily report that we generate. We send it out in a free newsletter that we offer. And if you go to futurenftmints.com, you should be able to find all the information there. Not yet, actually. I think I need to make an update today to add some more marketing content. But if you sign up for a free account on our platform, you automatically start receiving the insight report every weekday. So we will talk about new features, mints today, and our insight report, and then we will wrap it up. We're going to start trying to take this show, condense it into 30 minutes, but make it really, really chock full of a ton of really cool content. With that, I am going to get started. As we've discussed, I have been tirelessly working behind the scenes to build out the platform. We have 2 engineers who are working with me, Mike and Mason, and they're amazing. I love them. The way our team is structured, they work part-time. Because we're a small team, we're scrappy, and I wind up picking up a ton of engineering work, and so I'm shipping stuff almost every day, and we actually have a couple of features that are going to be coming really soon that Mason and Mike are putting the finishing touches on. Before we talk about the features today, I want to go and talk about our tweet that we just posted, and talk just a little bit about what it means and what we are going to be doing going forward. So this is our Twitter account. You can go ahead and follow us. We love that. Engage with us, talk to us, tell us what you like and what you don't like. And it looks like the tweet thread, while it is threaded, didn't fully show the way that was intended. But so Harrison has added this to the Twitter space. So, like the big picture, right, is that we launched the platform only 2 weeks ago. I can't believe it's only been 2 weeks. We have done so much. And this thread actually goes through and talks about the features that we started with and the features that we started launching, and all the great things that we have added to the platform. But what I want to highlight for you is a July goal that I announced today. And that is, by the end of July, our goal is to create a platform that you connect your wallet and you're instantly able to see all the raffles that you're eligible for based on the NFTs that are in your wallet. Plus, you're going to be able to see NFT sentiment. You're going to see, all these upcoming mints, have a way to upvote and downvote, and to add NFTs and things like that. But this is really, really ambitious. There is no platform out there today that allows you to simply connect your wallet and then just get a rundown of all the raffles that you're able to that you're able to mint. And it's a feature that many people have talked about, but it's extremely hard to execute. And that is what our goal for July is going to be. We're actually taking one of like the hardest things in this space, and we are setting that as our goal. And it's going to be a ton of engineering. I haven't even fully mapped out exactly how we are going to get there. But today we're going to show a feature that highlights kind of how we're going to get there. Now, one thing before I jump into that is that every week, every Friday, I kind of want to do a rundown of the product to just kind of show, hey, this is what we have built, so that when we do a comparison from the prior Friday, we can see, wow, we have really actually built out a whole lot. And so that's what we're going to do today. And this is going to be really, really basic, and we'll go through it a little quick. So this is the Featuer NFT Mints public access version, right? So you do not need to connect your wallet. You don't need to do anything. You literally just go to futurenftmints.com, let the page load, and you have content in it. Now you can do some sorts, and I haven't checked this, so I don't know if we have any free mints. We do. So you can use our filters, right? And you can see that there are some free mints that are available, and you can see the mint dates and whether it's public or allow list. We don't have any allow lists in this list. You can also reset your search. This is actually something new. We didn't have the ability to reset, which is really convenient when you come into a blockchain that we support that maybe doesn't have results, and you want to reset your results easily. On top of that, you can go into the project and you can see the project page. We did not have this available for you last week. In fact, we didn't have a public access last week, so you couldn't have accessed this. And even when we launched it, there was a little bug, so you couldn't have gone to this page. And so you can see that you can see how other people have voted on the project, but you can't vote yourself. You have to connect to create a free account. And then you scroll down, you can see the description, roadmap categories. You can see the upcoming mint dates, right? We see that the allow list is already minted. And so the public mint is going to be happening. And I think, Harrison, is that supposed to be AM or PM?
It's supposed to be yeah, it's AM. It's continued like from yesterday's mint. So in order to keep it showing up, it's just, they're closing out
still.
Okay. It's open now until then.
That's good to know. We may need to add a close date. But so now what's new is that we've added raffles. Ooh, okay. We're going to show you what that means. We have the key details and we have likes and dislikes. But you also have to connect your wallet to access it. And then also on the public version, you can see the rankings. You can see how you stand on the leaderboard. Our top 100 contributors, this is also new. I just completely forgot that I added this only like on Tuesday or Wednesday. But the top 100 contributors get free premium access to the platform, which means that you get access to all of our mints. But if you come in and you are just publicly perusing the site, you get to see 3 days worth of mints. And that's the public access. Now I'm going to switch my MetaMask to another account so that I can show you the free access. Secondhand thrift. Don't know why I named these this way. So this is the Featuer NFT Mints free user experience, right? All you need to do is connect your wallet and register with the username and email address, and that's it. You don't need anything else. Once you can connect your wallet, and we do ask that you sign. I would encourage you to just, as good practice, to read the signing message, and here you just see that, look, we just want you to sign basically to confirm that you have control of this wallet, and that's it. That's all that we're asking you to do. And you go ahead and hit sign, and now you're logged into the account. Now you can see that this is a free user, and we also tell you, hey, you get 5 days worth of mints. So you can also do your filtering here on the side. And we may actually be bumping this up to 7 days next week. So we shall see. You can still do the filters and the resets. And when you go into a project, actually, let's go back for 1 second. You can upvote and downvote. Plus, you can see the community sentiment on this page here, on the calendar feed. And here, you can see that we got 20 upcoming mints. So you can go into the project itself, and you can upvote and downvote. You can also see if there are any raffles available for this NFT. And we will be talking about this later today. That is our feature that we are launching. And you can also see likes and dislikes, and you can upvote them or downvote them. And you can even add your own. Now, the leaderboard now has more meaning for you as a free user, because if you go in and you add an NFT, and just all we need here is the collection name. But if you come in and add an NFT, then you will get 10 points. We have to go in and approve it, but you'll get 10 points when we do. And then for anything that you vote, either up or down, you will get a point. What we've also added this week is that when you submit an NFT and it gets approved in our platform, and then another user upvotes it, you will get a fraction of a point. You'll get 0.2 points. And the rationale with this is that we want to encourage people to submit high quality NFT projects into our platform. And so we're going to reward you, and you're going to get residual benefits for adding in high quality projects.
So let me ask a clarifying question. Sorry. If you vote on a comment itself, are you going to get points for that?
Yes.
Awesome.
It's not yet live.
Right.
That is something that we will be adding next week. But right now you're not. We're not showing points for adding comments. We're not showing points for upvoting comments. But yes, you will be getting points for that. You'll also be getting points for adding raffles. So all these things will be revealed soon. The raffles we'll talk about, but the other parts we will discuss when we launch this, hopefully next week. But yeah, great question.
Nice.
So I am gonna log out now. Oops. Let's log out, and I'm gonna show the premium experience. And part of this is like I want to make sure that our viewers know what the product can do. But also we want to keep a record of all these amazing changes that we have made. If you were watching us last Friday and you watched us go through the product, you know already that we have made substantial changes. The public and free access didn't exist. The raffles didn't exist. The being able to upvote and downvote on likes didn't exist. So this is the Future NFT Mints premium access. I'm an owner. But if you have our Genesis NFT, or you're part of one of our guest communities, right now that is Club CPG, where they have free premium access through the end of September. Or if you are one of our top 100 contributors, you also get premium access. And that gives you access to all the NFTs in our platform. And so we have 70 NFTs that have upcoming mints that are in the platform right now. If you are a free or public user, you only saw 20. So there's substantially more. You get the same experience on the collection page as you do as a free user, right? You can upvote and downvote. You can see high-level information, description, mint dates, and then you can also see raffles. This, again, is the new feature that we are launching today. And you can add raffles as well because we're going to need help crowdsourcing all this information, and you will get rewarded for doing so. We have key details, and then we have likes and dislikes that you can upvote and downvote, and you can add your own. Premium users can also grow up the ladder board. You already have access to all the features, and so you don't get too many benefits right now. But we are working to figure out how we can make sure that we reward our premium users who are also contributing and being active. So that is our platform. That's Future NFT Mints. So I'm really excited right now to share with you what we have just launched today. And again, every day we are launching something new. And this is what I believe is a huge, really, really monumental and important feature for us. So this is not an NFT that I have chosen for any reason other than the fact that it had a Premint raffle. So what we have done here is we have created a way for anyone can come in and they can add a raffle, right? The partner is going to be the NFT that you need to have, right? If it's open to anyone, then you can say everyone or all. But in this case, right, this is only available for the Premint Collector Pass. There are 4,535 of them. It wasn't entirely clear on the Premint page when the deadline is, and I'll show you that in a second. You put the date and you put the time, and we base everything on East Coast time here. And then you have the link. And then we keep track of who submitted it and when they submitted it. So if you actually look in the lower left-hand corner, and you can't see it, but the link previews on the screens. And let me see if I can move this so that it's visible. Yes. There we go. And so now, okay, great. So now we can see that it is a Premint link, and you can click on it, and you can go directly to the raffle. This is, we see the spots, we see the mint date, and you can see all the other information about this, right? Now, you will need to have the Premint Collector Pass to be able to access this information. But for the first time, a Mint Calendar platform is bringing and consolidating raffles for you. So this is incredibly new. It's I literally just shipped it at 2 a.m. last night, my time, 3 a.m. Eastern time. So that was a little bit of a trip. And when you submit, it will show up for you. But we have actually created a new way for us to review on our end any raffle that comes in. And so we will individually review. We will also check out the link. That's going to be one of the things that I talked to Harrison about. And we're going to start figuring out some better ways to authenticate. Because it's very easy to put something malicious in there. And we want to do things that are trusted. But the goal with what we are building, as we mentioned a little earlier at the show, for July, is that we want to create it so that when you connect your wallet, we're able to detect the NFTs in your wallet, and then we can tell you what raffles are available. Right now, we don't have that capability, but if we did, it would know that my wallet has a Premint Collector Pass in it, and that I'm eligible for this raffle. So that's going to be, in my eyes, like this is going to be a game changer. For anyone that is looking to just really quickly figure out, hey, what raffles am I eligible for? On top of that, we'll be updating some things in the leaderboard. Right, we ship so much, it's hard to keep track of everything. But we are going to be adding points for submitting raffles. Now, because we're not going to allow people to upvote and downvote on the raffles are going to be worth quite a bit. I'm right now thinking that we're going to make raffles, each one that you submit that we wind up approving, worth 20 points. And that will be more than adding an NFT to the platform. And the reason for that is that this is going to be a key driver within the platform. Plus, when you submit an NFT, all the upvotes that you receive, you get fractions of a point for it. So you're able to get residual points for that. And so yeah, that is our new feature today. It is the ability to do raffles, and we are honestly so excited to be able to build off of this foundation. And we would encourage you to come in, participate, join, add NFTs, add raffles, add your likes, add your dislikes, upvote, downvote, get premium access, right? You can very easily get premium access at this point. And over the next couple weeks, we are going to be working on some new marketing campaigns to start spreading the word, get more people into the platform. I do not want to use influencers. I don't. I'm like digging my heels in. But I keep getting outreach from people who have 50,000, 100,000 followers, and we're trying to figure out how we connect with our audiences. So if you have an idea for us, I'd love to hear from you. You can go to our Discord and connect. One thing you'll notice on here, we don't even have our Twitter, our YouTube. We don't have ways for you to connect with us. And so next week, that's hopefully, I think today actually, I'm going to prioritize adding some little marketing nuggets here on the right-hand side that tell you about our YouTube channel and that tell you about our Twitter Spaces and our Twitter account, and encourage you to come and follow us so that we can get more activity, more engagement, and really like grow this platform the way that we know that it can be. So yeah, those are the product updates. Really excited about those. Harrison, is there anything you want to add from what you've seen?
No, the only other thing I'd say too is make sure you join our Discord group and get intimately involved in the community. You can give us feedback that will be immediately received, and we can easily respond to you in like a nice, easy form. So Discord's another additional resource for trying to get more connected with the Feature NFT Mints community.
And Harrison, thanks for sharing that, because we have made several changes already to the product based on that feedback. So for instance, this reset, this was a feature that was requested by someone, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
If you request it, chances are I'm going to work on it really quickly. We have a request now for a feature where we add a watch list, a button where you can watch something, right? So maybe you want to vote on everything, but you don't want to watch everything. And so we're going to add a way that you can connect to a watch list. And then, I'm also looking for feedback, right? One feature that I've been thinking about is, can we add a way for you to you upvote it, but then to say this is a no-brainer. Of course I want to mint this one. Or, not sure, I want, or I want to see more, and things that allow you to distinguish between a one or between a like, and which is this binary thing, you either like it or don't like it, and to give you some ways to have some middle ground there, for your own sanity, and to be able to filter things. But the watch list, I think, makes a lot of sense, and that way we'll be able to add a filter and you'll be able to see all the things that you're watching. So that's going to be something that's coming soon. And I literally just had a chat this morning with Kukio. I was like, the first thing I did when I woke up, I checked the Discord and was like, oh, hey, how's it going? And he was asking for this feature, or they were asking for this feature. So we are very responsive. Please follow us on Discord, Twitter, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, and with this watch list feature, I feel like it's even more important that you guys try and get premium access, right? It's so easy right now just going and voting on projects and being involved to get the premium access. And then you'll be able to watch these projects that don't have a mint date, that are months away or even like weeks away or anything like that, and be informed really quickly when they get a mint date.
Yeah, and that is a really good point, right? Because we are going to be updating projects, and we will be adding a feature, and I'm not sure when. It'll be in like a couple weeks, I think. That we will add a way that you can update information yourself, and we will reward you for that, right? You'll get points for updating information. So kind of like Wikipedia type thing. We're trying to incentivize the community because there's just so much information out there, and it's all unstructured. It's not something where you can just go tap into an API, or where the NFT is already minted, and so you have a smart contract and you can connect to the smart contract and you can use Etherscan. This data is completely unstructured, and that is one part of the challenge that we are tackling, is kind of bringing order to this incredibly disorganized space. Not space, but like to this particular challenge, right? This particular problem. We're just figuring out what is coming up. What are the new mints? What are the things that should be on your radar? What do you have available for you? And as you can imagine, we have so many other things that we can add down the road. But right now, we are staying hyper focused on delivering for you the information about what are the mints that are coming up, and which mints do you have access to mint. And with that, we're going to go ahead and transition out of this segment. Thanks for listening. And Harrison, I'd love for you to kind of walk us through what are the projects that are minting today, and then we'll finish with the insight report, and and then we'll get going with our day.
Cool, let's do it. So in terms of our insight report, I'm actually very excited about talking about what we have today. But let's go through the projects that are minting today or tomorrow or this weekend or something before we'll be talking to you again. So first things first, let's talk about Project Zenogakki. We talked about this yesterday a little bit.
Hold on, Harrison.
Yeah.
Before you start, can you stretch your screen?
For sure.
There we go. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, perfect. And if you don't mind starting over, that'd be
great. For sure. So Project Zenogakki. This is something we talked about yesterday. They're building a decentralized anime franchise. Their mint opened yesterday, actually, and it closes tonight. And I want to say, like, at this point in time, they're probably about 80 to 85% minted out. So they're pretty close to being sold out. With a high ETH price for their mint, it makes sense of why they haven't like flown off the shelves as you kind of expect some sort of projects. There's also been a lot of projects that have kind of released a similar idea and kind of copied the sort of decentralized anime franchise, so they have at least some sort of competition in the market there as well. But still, Project Zenogakki has been building for a long time. They're building legitimate things, and it's a project that I personally would approve of. Next, I want to transition to talking about Feelings. I think it's pronounced Feelings, but Feelings is a low mint. It's 0.05 ETH with a supply of 4444. One of the things that I really like about this project is that they have interconnection with other projects that have already launched, have docs teams and stuff like that. One of my favorite projects is called Blocks by Hard MCM, and I've been a holder of that since it came out. But a lot of the projects that they work with and stuff like that are things like this. They're just budding, growing communities, and they have a one-on-one featuring art from them, among other like created and established artists already. So this is a mint that's worth checking out. And interesting in terms of collaborations they already have going for them. Next, I want to move on to Sleepy's Sniper Society. Sleepy Sniper Society is aptly named because their idea is that you have, with their tools, the ability to snipe NFTs while you sleep. So they're making NFT trading tools, working on automated dashboards, profit reporting services, trading tools, and stuff like that. They have a 5,000 supply, a mint price of 0.12 ETH, and a community that's pretty large with having 20K plus on both Twitter and Discord. So check out Sleepy Sniper Society as well. They have some unique tools that they're building that are super, super helpful in terms of minting future NFTs and stuff like that. Next, I want to kind of transition and move on to Cool Man Babies. So this is the expansion collection to Cool Man Universe. Cool Coffee Dan, I want to think is his name, is a big YouTuber with a large following, and he's built Cool Man's Universe, which has been a successful NFT project thus far. They have a large growing community, a pretty high floor price comparatively to a bunch of other projects, and they're building lots of art-based things with a large community. So Cool Man Babies is coming out tomorrow, and this is definitely something worth checking out as it's a big expansion to an already big project. Last, I want to talk about Forgotten Ethereal Worlds Paradigm. So this is another big expansion to another big project. They have already released their Genesis NFT a while ago, and now they're expanding the collection of 5,000 upgradable worlds. They have really, really good partnerships that are really strong and established, and they offer unique things such as like exploration in their P2E game, along with the native frags token. So this is a project we've been watching for a long time, something I'm excited about, and I look forward to seeing how this project goes as well. Their mint price is also on the higher end of being at 0.35 ETH, but with already a Genesis collection that's been performing well, that's something you can kind of expect. So those are the 5 NFTs I kind of wanted to cover today. We're minting either today or this coming weekend. There's a lot of exciting things coming next week as well, such as Bored and Dangerous and stuff like that. So be on the lookout during our Monday show for a lot of exciting updates from more NFT mints coming soon. Now I kind of want to transition to our insight report. So our insight report tweet went live about 15 minutes ago, and it's pinned in the Twitter space if you want to check it out. But let's see. Let's go in depth on Duppies. So Elliot, is this a good angle? Can you see it well on your end?
Yes, it is. It looks good to me.
Sweet.
Sorry, there's like 3 buttons I have to click to unmute on Twitter Space and on the live stream. So
right. No problem at all. So Duppies is actually every Friday, let's start with this. Every Friday, we try and talk about a project that's super hyped, has a big community around it, and is like our biggest upcoming mint or something we're really watching for. And Duppies definitely fits all of those categories. Duppies is not an expansion to DeGods, but more or less almost like a brother sister collection. The team behind DeGods has created this project to more or less compete with themselves. They want to have two different communities that have different like angles to the NFT market, both on Solana, but are both vying for that #1 NFT space on Solana. So DeGods, for those who don't know, is potentially the #1 project on Solana, more or less the Bored Ape equivalent of Solana. And they've been generating this currency called Dust for a long time. Dust was able to be used to take your DeGod and upgrade it to a dead god, which is a whole art rework, which is honestly one of the things that we've rarely seen in this space. They completely took their old art, and by using their currency that was generating by staking, you're able to get a newer, updated version. So first of all, that's super cool. And second of all, by having that upgraded dead god, you're automatically given allow list access to Duppies. So they're furthering the utility in their past project by also creating a new project that's not a sub collection, because in their mind, people aren't as interested in sub collections as they are in like a new budding, like growing ecosystem. They don't want to be inferior to dead gods or DeGods, but they want to create something that can really rival that at the top end. So the mint price for this project is notably in Dust, which is the currency that the others have been producing. So if you're going to buy this currency in order to try and gain access to the mint, you are indirectly supporting that past project as well. So that's something that you can expect out of this project, is further utility and value for holders. But there's lots of really cool things about this project. The community is massive, of course, with the community of DeGods behind it. So there's 15,000 NFTs. And one dead god, like I said, is one guaranteed AL mint. They're staking without a token system in this by staking your NFTs rather than getting a currency, because we already talked about how the currency Dust already exists. You can uniquely level up your NFTs and get more and more benefits from holding them. One final thing I kind of want to say that's interesting about this project is there has been 0 previews of the art before mint. No one really knows what to expect. No one knows what their NFTs are going to look like or anything like that. But with the provenance of such a great team behind them who's built so many prolific things already, we have high expectations for Duppies. So yeah, I was really excited to talk about that. It's a very big project. The mint date is currently expected to be around July 15th. But there's a great thought that it's probably going to be pushed back a little bit behind that. So definitely keep updated on this if this is something you're interested in. It might mint in a week, and it might be later than July, but July is expected to have the mint date somewhere. So yeah, that's definitely.
Well, thank you, Harrison. Awesome. That's sounds like a really cool mint that'll be coming up, and we'll be keeping our eye on it and figure out when we're going to make sure that the dates are available for our users. So we're heading into the weekend. This was our first really full week of doing these the live streams and Twitter Spaces. Love to hear what have your thoughts been so far? Like, has it been have you enjoyed doing this?
Yeah. I love it, like sharing these projects with people and kind of letting them make their own opinions, right? I don't want to be the person out here giving you your opinion and telling you what to think or anything like that. I just want to express my opinions and kind of let you have the information to make your own judgments. But yeah, it's cool to be able to highlight projects that I think are doing good or even doing bad, right? Kind of like we talked about yesterday. There's some projects that I would say, hey, this is a red flag for me or something like that. But for all the insights, of course, you can always check out our platform. You can get a more detailed and like live updating view of kind of what we think of things, what the community thinks of things and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's a great segue to get people there and like to help provide the most like surface level information that we can find and that like we already have in our platform.
Awesome, man. For me, this has been, there's been a huge learning experience. First off, this is our first live stream where we didn't really have like a major screw up.
Yeah.
So, yay. I finally added like a light set, and I'm realizing I didn't add my little. I put these lights here, and I don't add them, or I don't turn them on, and I guess they're not like you can't see them that well, anyways. So I'll have to figure out if I can, elevate them in some manner. But yeah, just getting the mic set up was a challenge, and getting live stream working with Twitter Spaces was a challenge. We still have an audience challenge, which we're gonna have to figure out how to solve. Actually, I'm gonna hopefully start spending a little bit of time on that, and then figuring out who we can start pairing up with and partnering with. We'd like to start bringing on some guests. Some NFT founders, talk about the mints. Some things that I think that we should maybe update and change, right? Is it next week? We're going to start talking about not things that are minting today. Maybe we'll talk about one or two, but we're going to start talking about things that are going to be minting in the future. Something that's going to mint tomorrow or the next day. We want to be able to show really like the full value of the platform. We're going to continue, focusing on having, as many mints as possible in the platform. We're going to want as many mints that are coming out today in the platform as possible. But we're going to start, shifting our focus and talking to you guys about, 1 day out, 2 days out, 3 days out. We want to keep pushing that out. And to do that is going to require, Harrison's already put in a ton of time adding content to the platform. And actually in the next week or two, we're going to be unlocking that, right? We are going to be showing you all the NFTs. They're going to have a view where you can see all the NFTs that are in our platform, which means that we're going to eventually need to add Bored Ape Yacht Club and, all of the NFTs that already exist. So those are on the roadmap as well, and we'll be doing that in July. We won't be adding in price data at this point. That's not really the game that we're playing right now. We are very, very much focused on, being able to show you information about the NFTs and show you the upcoming mints. But at some point, right, if at the end of July we want to say, hey, because you have Club CPG, because you have Floor, because you had the Premint Collector Pass, you are now eligible for these other Premint, for these other raffles. It'll be helpful to have a page for Floor and for Club CPG and for Premint, so that we can just show you what all the raffles are if you have that NFT. And so, yeah, as you can imagine, there's a ton of stuff that we're going to be working through and building out. And I'm really, really excited to share that with everyone. So, yeah, keep tuning in, keep talking to us, keep sharing your ideas, keep giving us your feedback. Our goal right now is to really just build a product that people love and get a lot of users using it. We definitely need to, raise a little funding and extend our runway, and we need to sell some of our Genesis NFTs and all that. But my view is that if we can build a product that users love, then we will find a way to get the funding that we need. So let us know what you think. And we look forward to talking to you next week.
Yeah.
Take care.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Have a great weekend.